All right, students, in the last video I talked about presentation, right? I told you that you have to have a presentation in class, and for the online students you have to do a video presentation. All right, yeah, so I'm going to explain what kind of presentation you have to do for this class, that is travel, English and culture. Okay, so here we go. For this presentation, right, you have to have a presentation on a particular country. See, you can see it, right? Presentation on a country. So it's more like you are introducing a country. Okay, I'm going to talk about what exactly you have to talk about that country. Okay, so this is for the midterm, and you have 30 points for this presentation. And let me just say a few words about what kind of presentations you have to do. Okay, here we go. So this is just an example. Yeah. In fact, your the first slide. This is how your first slide should look like. Okay. You know, I have shown you the first slide of the country India, because you know I'm from India, and your PPT slide should look something like this. Okay. So India map is there, the country's name is very clear, and the class, so you can write the country, India, class, travel, English and culture, and then write your student name in English and also in Chinese, so that I can double check, and your student number. And I have also, for some of you, I have given serial number, so you can also include the serial number. If you're not sure about the serial number, you leave the serial number. Okay, so the first page should look like this, and you know, I would divide different groups, and different groups have to choose different countries. So you're not going to present on the same country. I mean, the whole class is not going to talk about just one or two countries. They're going to talk about many countries. Again, the reason is that there are so many countries in the world. There are more than 190 countries. Okay, so there are in our class there are around 60 students, and there are students also online. Yeah. So I hope you can all choose different countries. Maybe you choose a country where you would like to study, where you want to travel, or maybe do business in the future. So you can choose that kind of country, and you can collect information, I mean materials on that country. So I'm going to talk about that. All right, so here, this is the first slide. This is how it should look, and let me say a few words about the so this one we talked about already. Yeah, and yeah, this is what I want to talk about. Okay, so the details, these are the presentation details. What you have to do is, I mean, there are options. The presentation can be individual, so just one student, you can have a presentation, or you can work with another student. You know, it's always good to work together, work with someone else, because you're not alone. Yeah, we live in a society. You come to class as like a group, so make use of your classmates, your peers. All right, so you can work as a pair. Two of you together, you can present on one country. Okay, or you can also do group presentation. Yeah, so the reason that you can do group presentation again is you can collect materials together. You can read the information about the country on different textbooks or on websites, and then you discuss what kind of information you have, and you divide the topics, and then you can present about the country. So it's all optional. Okay, one country, I mean one student, or one country, two students, or one country, a group of students can work together, but then you have to have different topics. Okay, all right, I hope this is clear. Yeah, and how long is the presentation? First I thought, okay, I'll ask my students to have 5 minutes presentation, but I'm not sure. This class, the level, right? The level is intermediate level. You know, that's one of the reasons why I speak a little bit slow sometimes. You know, I repeat certain words, phrases, even I explain it slow. You know, so the reason again is it's intermediate class. Okay. So 3 to 4 minutes of presentation is a good presentation, and 3 to 4 minutes for one student, just one student. You have to speak for 3 to 4 minutes. It's not for a group, okay? So minimum 3 and maximum 4 minutes. All right. And how many slides you can use? You can use 8 to 10 slides, okay? Minimum 8 slides, but then it should not exceed, let's say, 12 slides, okay? Because I don't want you to, spend too much time in looking for pictures. I want you to practice, even within, even with few number of slides, you should be able to, speak for 3 to 4 minutes, okay? So that's the idea. You can have 8 slides. I will also talk about what kind of slides you can have. I'm going to explain it in the other videos. But right now we just know that you have to have PPT slides, and that's like 8 to 10 minutes. I'm sorry, 8 to 10 slides. All right? Yeah. Not 8 to 10 minutes. I think that's too long. Yeah. And most important, I had this kind of experiences before. Some students, they tend to read the PPT slides. They tend to read like maybe they carry a paper or even their smartphones. I don't want you to do that. You don't carry anything. You just have the PPT slides, and everything should be in your mind. So how you can do it? The best way is to practice. So you have to practice many times, okay, not just one time. You should practice at least 5 times, okay, 5 times before you have your presentation in class, okay? Because as I know, some of you, your English is, still you have to improve. I don't want to say it's not good, yeah. You're still improving, so practice, all right? Try to just speak, yeah. You have your PPT slides, you have your computer, you have your microphone in class, okay? Look at the PPT slides and talk to the audience, okay? So that's what you should do. One more time, this is the midterm presentation. You have 30 points, and these are some details of your presentation, okay? All right, so I think that's good enough for now, and I'll see you in the next video, and thank you.